Hello everyone, it's Ashwin Rao. Today's video brings you a unique offering and my very first pair from John Lobb. Now John Lobb is really two entities, one that exists in Paris and was purchased by Hermes back in 1976, and another that has remained independent in the Northamptonshire region, but they collaborate and stay connected in terms of design principles and shared aesthetic. The chapel is one of the models that defines the craftsmanship, skill, and quality of John Lobb as a shoemaker, and is actually one of the very first spiral hole cut designs available to the market. Now these are all still very limited production shoes, and I've been looking for a chapel for some time. Honestly, I've been trying to find a pair from John Lobb for some time, trying to figure out which model to own. And they also have a spiral hole cut that's the more traditional wingtip design. But this is the sweeping monk design, and this is the chapel, which is crafted in John Lobb's Prestige line, which is their highest end shoe line, built on their 8,000 last, which is essentially a last reserved entirely for their Prestige line. Now, as you can see, this is a soft square last, meaning that this has a slightly squared off tip to the nose of the shoe right there, and has not much of a chisel, really just a gentle taper here. This entire shoe is made from one piece of leather. Specifically, you see this double palladium buckle forming the monk strap of the shoe, which is a classic design. If I take the shoe around, you can see that that monk strap continues along to form the collar of the medial aspect of the shoe, which is right here, which then transitions to this back heel, which is a seamless design and no split along the back of that either. And then you swing around to the other lateral aspect of the shoe, still one piece of leather forming the side profile, the vamp, and the remainder of the toe box of this shoe. This shoe has a lot of clean aesthetics and really epitomizes John Lobb as a shoemaker, as well as the intent of the spiral hole cut, which is to be an understated yet elegant demonstration of high quality craftsmanship and shoemaking. Now, this is a Goodyear welted design, meaning that it can be resold many times. This is not hand welted, this is a Goodyear welted design. Has essentially a block heel and a tapered waist here, tapered edge to that waist. You could also call that a beveled edge, and a relatively flat waist. There's a slight roundedness to the edge of that waist. I purchased this shoe on the used market and decided to apply Vibram Explosion sole and heel guards, as well as a toe plate. This was done by Busy Shoes in Belltown here in Seattle, Washington. So if you're looking for a great cobbler and are willing to ship off your shoes to Seattle, Busy Shoes is an elegant and highly thought of option here. So you can see that this is a black leather. This is a calfskin leather. The spiral hole cut is a design that incorporates a lot of elevated shoemaking. It takes a little bit more effort to properly last the shoe without any stretch or strain, click the shoe in a manner that it rolls accordingly, and essentially design a shoe that doesn't have any hot points, pinch points, or unusual strain marks here. So while there are others now who have taken this design and continue to elevate it, John Lobb has the original and has that British aesthetic that I find very charming and beautiful. I like it both in profile, where it has this swooping taper that's gentle and consistent through the shoe. And I love the fact that it has that seamless heel, which is one of my favorite features of shoes that signify a higher level of craftsmanship and quality. So if you happen to find a John Lobb either on the new or used market, these are really unique designs that herald the introduction of a more elevated shoemaking style that we're now seeing more and more from independent and individual shoemakers. Take care, y'all have a good one. I'll see you at the next video. Goodbye.